Hello again, and welcome back to Granny Dorothy Visits. Today's topic is Recognize Our Connection. And the first reading from Wayne Dyer's Everyday Wisdom. He said, everything in the universe is connected through thought. And the next reading from Julia Cameron's Blessings. The quote at the top of the page is from, Swami Chidvisalananda. Sorry. People talk about nature. As the water moves, it makes its own sound. As the wind blows, it makes its own sound. When fire burns, it makes its own sound. In the same way, all of us have that music going on. And this is called The Melody of Life Flows Through Me. The song of life is infinite and variable. Its melodies and harmonies hold infinite possibilities. I am both the listener and the song. I am both the composer and the note. A creator myself, I am also the creation of a larger hand. In the great symphony of life, I am both large and small. I welcome this paradox. I allow myself to feel the protective guidance of a greater whole, even as I allow myself to feel the power of my own largeness and strength. The balance is perfect, the design sublime. Recognizing that I am small enough to receive help and large enough to give it. I both receive energy and extend energy with a rhythm as melodic and as natural as breathing. Conscious of this process, I know that I can inhale greater support when that is my need and exhale greater support when that is the need of others. My life is lived in harmony. I am a graceful note, consciously and organically connected to the universe song. As I am true to myself, those who are in harmony with me resonate to my personality and come to my side. Knowing that, I count myself blessed. I find myself both powerful and protected. And the last reading is from a new book that I just recently got. Another one of, I like Gladys Taylor McCary, the doctor, and this is Living Medicine. This is called The Living Room, but I'm just going to read a first paragraph from here and then skip ahead because I wanted to explain what she's talking about. The front yard and the front door represent our conscious mind. As we open our front door to others and invite guests into our living room, we and they step into the part of our home where real life starts to take place on a conscious level. This is where relationships begin, where our own living process interacts with the living processes of others who come in and out of our home, and where we recognize our connection to other people. Our living room is what truly expresses or manifests to others how we see ourselves, so that we can relate to them. And then it continues. It is in our living room where we can enjoy music and entertainment according to what we choose. If we choose to listen to a symphony, we must understand that each musician, as an individual, needs to understand their music, their instrument, and the composition that he or she is working with. Each musician will spend hours upon hours practicing and perfecting his or her skill. In a symphony, even the musician who plays the triangle must understand his instrument, the place where his note will be played, and the proper way in which to do this. In the overall rendition of the symphony, that note played by the triangle may seem insignificant, yet without it, the symphony would not be complete. When I think of the discipline, the patience, and the concentration required for a musician to play that one note, it is truly awesome. Likewise, the flute solo is also important. However, without the harmony of the rest of the orchestra, it would not have such a powerful impact. In an orchestra, every note played by every musician is important for the overall beauty of the rendition. So it is with the human body. There is no part of our body that can be complete without the cooperation and harmony of all the other parts. Every molecule of our physical body is in relationship with every other molecule. Every story told in the living room becomes part of the music of our living medicine home, helping us create a truly harmonious living space. During his training as a resident in ophthalmology, my youngest son, David, had a professor who, when David presented a case describing the patient's life and other aspects of his health, said, "I don't want to hear about any of that. All I want to hear about is the eye." Granted, the eye needs to be studied and understood as a single structure. However, by itself, it is useless to the person. Everything that happens to a person is recorded in their physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. We are a work in process and are constantly creating who and what we are, even at 100 years young. We are even creating our past, moment by moment. Every thought and every emotion that I experience is as much a part of me as the food I eat. The thoughts I think, the words I say, the books I read, the pictures I see, the nature I adore, all these make up who and what I am. The more I understand the instrument that I am, the more I practice focusing on my ideal so that my thoughts are constructive and healing. As a result, my instrument will be truer in its presentation of the musical note that I am in this lifetime. Interesting, hey? It's a good way to think about it. We're all connected. Lovely to see the birds and all of nature and all of this wonderful world that we're all a part of. We're in community together. And the living medicine, she's right, it's all of us, how we feel and our spirit and all of it is just, can't just take one part of it and separate it from us. We're all together and we're all living this life together, and we got to share with each other and be loving and kind always. So I send you my love. Mwah. Until next week, bye for now.